friends. This is it. This is the big day. The day we can stop pretending to like each other and have a no holds barred fist fight. See you there. We started out as a group of young people across the country and the world who wanted to do theater, despite what everyone told us. Sorry.
Take your time, girl.
4 years later, we're here for young adults with almost no remaining self-respect and a much vaster Shakespeare vocabulary. Some of us, still have these dreams to be actors. Some of us don't, but we now have this deep well of experience and knowledge of our self-worth and unique abilities. And I think that with that, anything is possible. Unfortunately, obviously, two of our dear classmates could not be here today, AJ and Michael, because of COVID. Boo! It sucks. But I'm sending all of my love to you two. I hope we can see each other in person. Do something soon. Okay. And while I wish they could be here with us, and I really wish we could have finished out our run as a whole company, we have gotten through worse than this before. We have been students through 2 years of a global pandemic that is still continuing. We have bittersweetly parted ways with some of our closest friends and peers. We have navigated conflict. We have watched as women, the LGBTQ+ community, people of color have continually lost rights across the country, rights that we were raised to consider fundamental. And we have witnessed global wars end and start, and all the while, we did theater. I would be lying if I didn't say that almost every one of us at some point over the last 2 years has lost some faith in this career path. Theater will never provide more hospital beds or ventilators to the sick. It can't feed the hungry. If anything, it can feel really wasteful and narcissistic, and sometimes it can feel like the entertainment industry perpetuates some of the most toxic ideals and systems that our society still values. If you can tell, this is something that I grapple with daily. However, the irony is that all of us have come out of this unprecedented time as better theater makers than we were before. Maybe it's because we missed it so much and we missed each other. Maybe it's because we had deep personal revelations, but really, we were given a moment of space to reevaluate, to be uncomfortably alone, to really think about why the books and the shows and the music we consume daily actually affect us, what messages and stories coming from the world around us resonate with us and excite us, and what stories we're missing, what's not being told yet, and those are the ones that we'll all be able to get to soon, so that's exciting. After 4 years of speaking to veteran actors and BFA dropouts alike, it's very clear that to be a successful actor, you have to have an incredible amount of patience and dedication, or delusion, depending on which way you look at it. You need a deep internal drive to find your own validation, even as it feels like everything and everyone in your path is rejecting you. You have to be able to choose yourself, obviously, while still being gracious, humble, flexible, a good collaborator. And I believe that we all have the capacity to both be and do all of those things. However, more importantly, we all have the capacity to be good people. The fact that we exist in a world in which we have to constantly interact with other complicated human beings is one of the only givens in our career paths and in our lives. And I think that this is not just a group of good people, it's a group of inspirational, passionate, creative, headstrong, flawed, very silly, very talented people. And I have no idea where any of us will end up, but I know that I will be taking these 4 years with me and these 7 other people everywhere I go, whether or not I want to, all the time. We have seen each other at our worst. We have bickered and fought, we've disagreed, we've cried a lot inside and outside of the classroom. We have shared countless intense emotional experiences. these are experiences that you don't need me to tell you about. That's between you and your therapist. So, you guys can talk about that later. But we did it. We put in the work and we supported each other and we're here. And over the past few months, I think we've really been able to feel it paying off. Working together in London, putting together a really good showcase, rehearsing for School for Lies, has been some of the most rewarding theatrical experiences that I have ever had. School for Lies has been just like this joyously chaotic experience that somehow managed to give each and every one of us individual moments to really shine and also support each other. And it's just great to finally do a comedy. It's sort of funny. People really love laughing at us. Yes, at us. It also turns out that 4 years of shared technique, vocabulary, and scene work pays off, I guess. We are an acting company. At least it really feels like we are. And I'm pretty sure that it looks like we are from the outside as well. We built this thing together, and we finally get to enjoy it. Now it's coming to an end, and I've been feeling like we finally figured this thing out, and it's a little too late. It's it's time to go. But I know that that's not actually true, because this is not the end of our path. 4 years ago, all of us were drawn to a song to open our fresh scenes. Road to Nowhere by the Talking Heads. And I think we were sort of onto something, because, I just lost my place, I'm so sorry. Because this road that we were on really does head to nowhere, because it heads everywhere. It heads back to each and every one of us. It heads back here, back to this, back to everything that we've learned, but only if we want it to, because we're in control. You are in control now. This road can also head to newer, more exciting, unknown places. And this is sort of silly, but I was just looking at the lyrics last night, and there were just a couple that sort of stood out to me as how I feel right now. This is just me reading song lyrics, so it's going to be sort of weird. No. Not at all. We're on a road to nowhere. There's a city in my mind. Come along and take that ride. It's all right, baby. It's all right. It's very far away, but it's growing day by day. It's all right, baby. It's all right. And I know that each and every one of you has a head full of big and beautiful dreams that I cannot wait to see you actualize in, maybe they'll turn out, maybe they won't, maybe it'll be better things. I just can't wait to be continually surprised and delighted with news of what everyone is up to. I don't think I realized how much I have taken you all for granted. I have seen these faces for hours, every single school day, for 4 years. And let me tell you, they're good faces. I haven't gotten tired of them. With some pretty genuine, ridiculous, lovable people attached. And having this little family has been a joy and a privilege. Thank you for all of the lessons and the laughter. I am a better, different person for knowing all of you. I love you. Okay.